Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You.
Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Slam. No.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 44, Bridgewater. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run. Cook. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 29, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and long for Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Gurley again here on first down. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You go tight. 5.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback.
And the pressure gets to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, check. 59.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Vikings.
Check.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 99. Check 99. Hold. 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Bridgewater again. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here's Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Target. Bravo. 55. Mike 55. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up.
Now Goff. This will be caught by Brown.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. He's going deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's bring it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. No take. Smith. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Bridgewater. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
50, come on. Come, baby, come, baby. And 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Got one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Gone. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
What? 180. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Goff. back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
6-6, pull it high. Whip.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Here we go. 120. Yes, sir. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got it. Under 10. 10. Mike partner.
Let's go defense. And who we got?
Watch the edge.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Check 24.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's caught. Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They'll run with Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another carry now for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get that quarterback and all.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Silent, 64, weak.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. from 6 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Tonight, Hold on. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, Gordon. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Bridgewater on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Jumping.
First down, Bridgewater. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 58 right there. 58, boy, 58. Set up. You're trapped. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Watch the twist.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Like 20.
Right there in the middle. 55. Too little, Cat. Alert 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Henderson, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Rams on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they run with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mike.
180.
55. I got you.
DC.
Check. Watch it. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
17.
Goff going to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 41 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.